Although Gilmore Girls centers on the relationship between Lorelai and Rory, Paris Geller is a fan-favorite character who delivers some of the funniest insults on the TV show. Played by Liza Weil, Paris is Rory's high school nemesis turned friend who ends up going to Yale with her and being a constant companion in her life. Although Paris' directness and drive to succeed can put some characters off, it means that if someone doesn't live up to her exacting standards, she's likely to have a few choice words with them. Every character on the series gets good one-liners, as Lorelai has many funny quotes about Emily in Gilmore Girls, and Rory makes her fair share of jabs as well. The writer and creator, Amy Sherman Palladino, is well known for her lightning-fast dialogue that's become characteristic of all her projects. In Gilmore Girls she honed this skill, as well as the many pop culture references that populate the show, and used it to create quick-witted characters like Paris. Her lines on the show are so funny she's willing to say what other people aren't, and it's often something that everybody's thinking. You offer nothing to women or the world in general. Season 6, Episode 17, I'm okay, you're okay. Paris and Rory have a brief period of estrangement when Rory returns to Yale and takes over as editor at the Yale Daily News when Paris has a breakdown. This leads to Rory moving in with Logan and Paris shutting Rory out of her life. However, when Rory discovers that Logan cheated on her during their time apart, she comes back to Paris' apartment asking for forgiveness. At this point in Paris and Doyle's relationship timeline, they're going through a rough patch, so she welcomes Rory back with open arms. Paris might be a difficult person to get along with, but once someone has earned her love and respect, she's incredibly loyal. She demonstrates this when Logan shows up at her door begging Rory to talk to him. After this, Paris unloads the pent-up feelings of aggression that she's been harboring towards Logan. Though Rory and Logan end up getting back together, Paris will never forget what he put Rory through and truly enjoys this moment of telling him what she thinks. Was the last time you had an interesting thought when you considered flinging yourself off a building? Season 5, Episode 10, but not as cute as Pushkin. Throughout the seasons of Gilmore Girls, few of the characters are lucky in love, but Paris has an especially hard time in college. She dumps her high school boyfriend for a much older professor, but before too long he dies, leaving her with lots of grief and a broken heart. In Season 5, she tries to bounce back and put herself out there by attending a speed dating event at Yale. Unsurprisingly, her prospects are slim and no one is quick or interesting enough to pique Paris' interest.